Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Anthony Richardson. Really fun film versus Texas A&M. Fired up, locked in. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Never been cheaper, never been more content available over there. In fact, just this week, dropped a full game analysis on Desmond Ridder, week 18. Probably going to do a Jordan Love one as well pretty soon. So if you're interested in those, hop over there, support the channel. I appreciate it. As for this video, let's get into it. Anthony Richardson, dude is fun to watch. Right here, this is a tough one because this is a pretty impressive throw, cool design for me. We're going to hit the wheel up top on a little bluff wheel, or try to hit the wheel. And it's a tick late, but the throw is impressive. But man, you hate seeing guys take shots like this. So obviously a penalty with the hit, but also don't love the quarterback putting the eligible in this type of situation. So footwork-wise here, y'all should know what I'm going to say. Clicky, whoop, right there. You know, there's some complex footwork going on here with the fake, but this is the movement that's got to be out of the game or can help him quickly. Both his feet up in the air, heels come together. We're late, we're taking an extra hitch, but the arm talent, y'all, the arm talent jumps off the film. So also really cool design. If I'm going to come after the Florida offense in this video, and I am, I got to acknowledge the design. Shift, motion, really nice job here. So get this 0x4-ish formation. So we've got no eligibles down here. We're going to come up here and fake like we're going to block for this swing screen. So there's the swing screen. We're going to fake like we're going to block. We're going to allow that outside number one eligible to get out of there, clear that thing out. And then we're going to try to hit this hole shot. Now this hole shot is to the field, to the wide side. So this is a big boy throw all the way to the wide side. I will say for me, footwork wise, when you do this fake right there, shrug, it takes up a hitch for me. So it's like adding a +1 to your drop, but then it's also a hitch late. So I'd like to see him just kind of come a little bit more under control in rhythm here. So watch this, shrug, 3, hitch throw. See how it's just that extra little at the top, right? So we already talked about the heel click, but then it's that extra hitch right there. And now we're throwing over the left tackle, essentially. So just a little, and it's not easy to do because you're faking to the left. You're going to drift to the left. But the throw, that's a laser. And it's the release, too. Watch how easy, it's like an easy flick. People aren't going to like the analogy, but I think of Zach Wilson as having like an easy flick. This is a Zach Wilson-ish play for me. I'm not saying he's going to become Zach Wilson, so don't freak the hell out. But the arm talent, just the way that it kind of flips off of him, smooth, in rhythm. Boom. That's a big time throw. Wow. Hope that dude's all right. Next one here. Touchdown run. I'm going to guesstimate that this is zone read. And the thing about this play for me is nobody wants a piece of Anthony Richardson on that Texas A&M defense. I mean, nobody wants a piece of him. That's a big dude. So who knows who they're reading here? The D-gap defender, nobody there. But look at these 3 defenders. I mean, they're going like it's like the scout team. Or like going against your big brother. You got no chance to bring him down. That is some weak sauce effort from Texas A&M on the back end defensively. But that is a big, big boy run and the ability to get downhill. So there's nobody there. Lower your shoulders, run through 2.5 Texas A&M defenders. Really nice. And the reason I say that, I don't know who they're reading, is when you have the tight end as part of this backside on the zone read, normally you would go A gap, B gap, C gap, and then the D gap defender or the open edge defender. Well, there's nobody there. So either they can't get aligned correctly or this is just a pull it if he sees it type situation. But bad defense, better offense, better quarterback talent right there. Lower your shoulder, get in there, big time. Love it. Next one here, this is just a massive play. There's no way around it. This is zone read lead. We're going to read the number 4 defender down here to the bottom. Defensive end. And this is some acceleration, y'all. This looks like Fields to me. This is a Fields-ish run as far as big dude on the edge, acceleration. We're going to read the defensive end number 4 on our left. He surfs that thing, slow, and that is get in the corner and pulling away from people. That is a massive run and just shows off all the athleticism, the athletic talent. Watch that sniffer come around. So if we're going to read this player right here, this is our conflict defender. He's going to try to come across the line of scrimmage and then surf this thing, squeeze this thing, and be able to tackle the back. Well, we've been running this split flow action where you come over here and you can block him. But instead here, you come across, you bluff him, and then you lead up. So this is where we say it really changes the math. So now we've got 2 guys out here blocking. They've only got 2 defenders. Both of them get covered up, and then this is just it's a race to the pylon from 60 yards. Whoa. Outstanding job. And the acceleration right here. He's pulling away. It's going to be fun to watch that kind of talent, that kind of running ability, what it looks like on Sundays. If I had to guess, I would say he would have a similar impact to what Justin Fields has been able to do the last little bit. We'll see, but man, that is some serious acceleration. Big, massive play. Next one here, 3rd and 8. I love the pocket movement. Quick change of direction. He's going to read the smash to the bottom and then come to the number 3 up top on the over crosser. But just watch the pocket movement. One of my favorite parts of his game. Up, subtle, but quick. Got just a little bit of a twitch-like. Don't necessarily love that descriptor, but it does kind of, he's got like a glitch element to him where he's just so quick that it looks like the film changes the frame rate. Watch this. Look to the left. No. Up. Whoop. And it's a laser. Pops out of his arm. Up. Dip and rip. Staying in the pocket, not looking to bail. Right up on his face. That's outstanding. That's a 3rd and 8. So he's processing. He's going through the play. We're in empty. So 5-person protection. Trust your protection. Get up in the pocket. No to the smash down here to the bottom. Up. Got him. And that is outstanding. That looks like Sunday quarterbacking to me as far as the pocket movement, getting through a read, setting his guys up, being in empty, knowing you're protected. And then I just love how fast and sudden he is. Boom. That little movement right there. It's sudden. It's off the launch point, right? Right guard gets beat. Can't get out there on the super fan. Up, reset, and then make that throw. Whoo! Let's go. Next one here, 4th and 6. I love this play. I love these types of plays. So the guy in motion, who's the new, we'll call him the new 2.5, he's going to flip it to him. This is 4th and 6. Nothing down the field immediately. That little flip, and then there's even more. So the flip is really cool. That in and of itself would be a cool play. Shows great football awareness, IQ, be able to make a play, creative. But then the block, and not just any block, but a hip by. So right there, flip, and watch the block. That block right there, y'all, this is a learned skill. So this is a newish football skill where you, instead of smoking someone who's not looking, can't hit a defenseless player, okay, even if they're on defense. So right here, he's looking at the ball carrier. Back in the day, you'd come send this guy to the emergency room. Okay, football's better for not doing it now. So instead of that, you get yourself in front of that defender. So I'm used to calling it a hip by. So taking your hip and getting in front. You're almost like creating like a really bad basketball screen, like blocking somebody out. But you can even throw up your hands here is how they teach it to really showcase that you're not doing anything to a defenseless guy. You're just getting in his way. This is a quarterback doing it. It's also a pretty good indication that the dude is really well coached. That's pretty awesome. So I'm going to come after the Florida offense scheme-wise. That technique is simply outstanding. And to see it from a quarterback, a dude who's this dynamic, this athletic, has got this creativity. So no. It's 4th and 6. We're flipping it, and we're hit buying. Yes. I love it. There are plays in this game. I'm honestly kind of mad at myself for not looking at this game before I did the rankings, because I don't know, man. These types of plays, these are the ones, similar plays like why I fell in love with Justin Fields. These are massive football plays. I love it. Next one here. Little short motion up top. We're going to hit that short motion, the new number 2 on a corner. Naked keeper. Now, is it a perfect throw? No. The guy's wide ass open, but he shows he can make these kind of off-platform throws. I think he could do himself a favor by getting more depth. So we're trying to get the sneak flat or the hide flat. It's not there. Get it to the wide open corner. Again, is it precise with the ball? No. Is it good enough versus college open? Yes. So again, how these plays usually work is if we're going to go gun and we're going to get this naked keeper. So that's usually where the ball's intended to go. You can have a lot of different ways to attack how we're going to get down the field here. That essentially operates as a clear, and then we're going to have this corner come out through it. So he hits it right here, and when I say come out with more depth, come out so that you can carve this thing and get downhill. If you come out just a tick flat of this fake, and there's somebody there on the edge, so say somebody shows up here, right here, he shows up on the edge. Well, now instead of being able to get downhill into the throw, you've got to get horizontal. And that's what he does, and that's why the ball dies on him. So let's be really nuanced and detailed here and watch the path of Anthony Richardson at the top of this thing. So he gets depth, but then he has to flatten out. See how he has to come right across the tee? We're getting logoed here. So he should be getting downhill to make this throw, but instead he has to take that kind of lateral step. And when he takes that lateral step, because he doesn't have the depth he needs, now the ball dies on him, and he throws a sinker. And so, yes, he can make off-platform throws, no doubt about it. He's got the arm talent to do whatever he wants. But the finer details to be able to be precise and make that an even bigger play will come from him better understanding what's going on with the drops, the pocket movement, inside the pocket, outside the pocket, the details of the position in these concepts. So still long way to go as far as growth, which is cool to see. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let it wash over you. Got a bunch of different ways to support the channel. I certainly appreciate you liking, commenting, engaging with the content. It means a lot to me, so thank you so much for doing that. We also have quarterback school hats. I'm not wearing one right now, but we do sell them. I think they're in the link somewhere in the video description. We also have the quarterback school Patreon community. Already hit that. Also got quarterback school courses, really the premium content available through the channel. Check out all the courses, drop some prices on the big ones. So get over there, check them out. And then finally, we've got some free resources available. Got a Pass Pro Quiz, a play calling tool, even a free course. So get over there, check them all out, all linked in the video description. I appreciate the support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here. Touchdown. We're going to go down here to the bottom of the screen. I'm going to call this a PRO. You might call it an SRO, RPO, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's a dot. Fade, touch. This is split flow inside zone. Quarterback's got the 7th defender. Likes the matchup he's got, and that is a beautiful throw. If anything, I would say it's maybe a tick flat, but it's damn near perfect. I'm being too picky there. That's a hell of a catch too. One-handed. It's not bad coverage, guys, right in his hip. It's just a better ball, better catch. So scheme-wise here, we've got 6 people in the run unit. The sniffer is coming across. The quarterback has the 7th defender. So quick math. 4 down, 5, 6, we're good to go. If a 7th defender inserts into any of this run, right, we've got to be able to handle that with some sort of pass. So right here, I think they do like a now screen or quick screen up top, up here. And then this is probably a converted hitch fade. So you like the matchup, take that, great. That might be a pre-snap read. Either way, we can't block the 7th defender. So once he inserts, we got to have a plan. Either flip it out here or flip it to the fade. He goes with the fade. Obviously a good decision, touchdown. I love this throw because it shows off the touch, the decision-making, the ability to process, put it right where he wants. Really nice. There's just a lot to like hidden in these all 22s. Again, the rhythm that he plays with, great touch. That's a really nice ball. Love it. Next one here. To me, this is what I'm going to call dash-ish to the right. And to me, this is a drop touchdown. It's a good enough throw. It's not a good throw. It's a little bit behind him. Yeah, he could catch it for him, absolutely. But the reason I put it on here is because I want this ball to the flat. So the decision is a little bit cloudy for me. It hits him in the chest, right? You got to catch that ball one. I mean, it's on his back shoulder, but that's good enough. That needs to be a touchdown. And I think you can make the argument that this ball needs to go to the back to start. So normally why I call this dash-ish is you're going to get this kind of thing where you set the pocket here and then you're rolling out. So at the end of the day, we're moving the launch point. This is usually paired with a flat and an over, something coming from the over where the ball ends up going. Now, is the flat there right away? No. But I think he could just show a little bit more awareness and be able to hang on that thing. And that's an easy throw, and it's got a chance to score at the pylon. So you play it out here from the back. Set, go, right there. You get it to the flat. That's the first read. I guarantee you. Well, not guarantee you, but pretty sure. Don't freak out. I'm not in the quarterback room for Florida. But you can see here how the flat opens up before the corner or the over. That's why you would think it would be the first one. So no, get it to him. So just kind of a muddy decision, and he doesn't get any help from his perimeter at all most of the season. Just another example, drop touchdown pass. So again, if we were thinking about drafting Anthony Richardson, we'd bring him in, we'd show him this cut up and say, what are we thinking? What's the read? Maybe the read's corner over flat, and he makes it perfect. Maybe the read is probably flat over corner. But you can see here, to me, I think that flat is an easier, safer, better decision throw. And it's a drop touchdown. Okay, so when you come at me sideways about, I'm so worried about the completion percentage, drop touchdown. And there's drops all over the place. And the scheme is the scheme for Florida. Okay, but pretty sweet still. Next one here, 3rd and 9 from the 12. Another touchdown pass. Again, I love the pocket suddenness. This is a bold throw as well. Corner up top to the new number 2. It's a good enough location. I don't think it's a great throw, but it's a pretty sweet throw. Off platform, give his guy a chance. Again, the pocket movement. I think it's kind of an instinctual, intuitive thing for him where he's just comfortable, but he's so sudden. He's got such great twitch to the way that he's able to change direction. So no, whoop. Again, going to his left. Look at this throw. I mean, this is a bold-ass throw. Left, left, left. Now it helps when the defender falls down, and that's why I say it's a good enough throw. Normally, you don't think you're going to get a corner with this kind of leverage very often, where you've got the defender essentially outside leverage, and you're running this you're trying to get your guy to the corner. So you can come up here, you can give him a little nod. Sometimes you can beat him to the corner, but it's going to take forever. Right here, there's a lot of trust here. It helps that the guy falls, but it doesn't take anything away from the pocket movement. Up, going to your left, flicking to your right, touchdown in the red area. I mean, there's a lot of grins and laughing to myself with this film with Anthony Richardson. It's that dynamic, in my opinion. And it's not a one-off. He's making plays like this consistently every quarter. Going to your left, flick. Nice catch as well, a little contested ball. That's beautiful, man. It really is. And these are things that I think will translate to Sunday as far as tight contested windows, vision, pocket collapsing, got to buy time, stay alive, not bailing to run, not leaving the pocket early. It's up, moving to your left, flicking to your right. Wow. Love it. Next one here, we've got some capital A anticipation. America's RPO here. Glance up top, split flow inside zone. Again, we talked about 7th defender. That's on the body on the break, y'all. Love it. Watch the capital A anticipation right here from 15. So 7th defender, you should be able to do the math really quickly. Right, 4 down. Here comes that DB type. Watch the anticipation to throw it. He's throwing it right there. Look at 0. Let's go. Anticipation. Outstanding. There's that glance. Here comes the throw. I mean, it's a thing of beauty right on him. It's outstanding football. Now, is it the hardest RPO in the world? No. Does it help that 88 has blinders on? Maybe closed his eyes on this play? Yes. But Let's go. Press, glance, great footwork. I think it's actually harder to do this to your right because you have to flip your feet. Watch the 3 technique on the right. Thank God he doesn't. Yo, following the back. Thank you very much. But man, I love it. Great release, right on him. Outstanding accuracy. That's a hell of a play. Next one here. We've got that same side keeper naked thing that we hit earlier to the corner, to the short motion down here to the bottom. This time, we're just going to throw that thing way, way out of bounds. So these are the types of things that show up on the film. And I could have put a handful of different ones. There was a flea flicker that had a penalty that was similar type play. But these are the misses for me where you just kind of like close your eyes and squint like, what am I missing? How can we have hit it so easily before? And it's not the same coverage, right? It's tighter coverage. But the ball is so far out of bounds. You just don't see balls like that from guys who have a great feel. Like the ball is landing here. He barely catches that, in the CFL, that might be out of bounds. That is wide. And it's a bizarre miss. And these are the misses that are seemingly in every film. And it just makes me hesitant to say, hey, we've got a great feel for everything that we're being asked to do. Because how we can run the same play that we ran earlier for a big hit, but come out this time and just be this late and throw it that far out of bounds. There are dots that are not being connected for me, where something's not resonating, something doesn't make sense, we're playing too slow, we're not quite having an understanding of where we need to be when we need to be there. Then the last one here, 4th and 2, we're up 10, and this just kind of sums up Florida's offense. It looks like a disaster. This was a disaster series inside the 10, and I think it shows how Anthony Richardson is a bit of a tough projection because of some of the things they were doing offensively here. 4th and 2, and this is the output, a scramble disaster. Look at Anthony Richardson's reaction here. Just watch Anthony Richardson hand this ball off. I mean, I love this. This to me shows that he cares. Now I'm going to guesstimate that there were probably some communication issues because this looks like these tight ends are running like naked plays, or like they expect Anthony Richardson to be on the edge. We get what looks like, could possibly be some RPO things out here. But then we're handing the ball off and we've got this jet motion. So he's not blocking anybody. The tight end's not blocking anybody. He's running a route where, it's a disaster. This is 4th and 2. This is the type of film that gets people fired. This is embarrassing execution. Everybody could make that tackle. Looks like they got 12 guys out there. There's so many people in the backfield. It's hard to play quarterback for teams like this. Especially, and this is my thing about it with Anthony Richardson, in the league, they're going to ask him to just run it in, man. Take it yourself. Student body left. If you want to do this, just let this guy go, get this back on the other side, and let's just have a race to the pylon. Good luck trying to stop him. That's the type of stuff that I just don't get why they don't do more often. And maybe it's because they're up 10, but I'm running Anthony Richardson down there. Florida's doing this. So that is a wrap. Anthony Richardson versus Texas A&M. This is a hell of a film. It really is. Is it perfect? No. Are there some of the consistent flaws that we've kind of seen, been able to pull apart and analyze over the course of this process still in this film? Yes. But the big plays, the splash plays, the dynamic plays, the acceleration, all over, saturated the film. Really kind of fortunate and kind of unlucky a little bit as far as when I watched this, because if I would have watched this before my rankings video, part of me wants to rise him up that list. It really does. He's that dynamic. I think that there are some things that concern me just as far as the quality of the misses, but man, the pocket movement, the creativity, the explosiveness, the acceleration, my God, fun to watch. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see next. I appreciate it. I will see you next time. Have a good one.